Hi, sweet angels. Okay. I know that you've all been very excited, is the word that we'll use to start clicking on the Google Classroom and getting the work done. And you're just so pumped up. So, sorry it's taking me a minute to get organized, but I wanted to make sure that we had everything together that we needed to. So there's a few things I want to talk to you about before I give you the instructions for how you're going to navigate English while we're separated. First, I need to tell you how much I'm going to miss you and that it makes me anxious and sad to be apart from you. So, to remind you, you have complete access to me. You can send me an email. You can send me a remind.com, right? I'm here. This is what I'm doing. I'm here waiting for all of that. Okay. So I haven't gone anywhere. If you need to get a hold of me, you definitely can. That's the first thing I want you to know. Okay. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to give you the tour of Google Classroom because I've set things up a little bit differently. I'm going to talk to you about checking in with me. We're going to talk about dailies and reading and grades. Okay. And I'll try and do it fast. So, the first thing that you will see is this is the Google Classroom. English 9 Block 4 looks exactly the same, just different colors. So the first thing that you need to know that I changed is you have to click on the classwork tab. Don't be trying to find something by scrolling through here. It does not work. It's too busy. It's too crazy down here. So you're going to click on the classwork tab. All right. When you do that, it's going to take you uh, over to all the classwork. And the way that I've organized it is by topics. So there's only 3. I've made distance learning, unit number 1, which is To Kill a Mockingbird, the end of To Kill a Mockingbird. When we start our next book, it will say distance learning unit number 2. Okay. I've made a summatives tab. So far, we only have the one summative because we were going to start our next one this week, and this is where we are. So right now we have the one summative, and then I have the dailies. Now you've already turned in these dailies, hopefully. If you haven't, that was for progress report number 1. We're currently working on the dailies for progress report number 2. We'll talk about that in just a second. So if you click on distance learning unit number 1 for TKM, the most important thing that you could possibly click on will be this matrix. And I haven't, I think I've linked it. Yeah, because a bunch of you are on it. So you're going to want to click on this learning matrix every single day. So here's how I've organized it. Here's the date. Here's the task you need to complete today. Here's about how long it will take you. And here's anything I can link to help you do that. Miss J finally made a YouTube channel. So, this video is on YouTube. Watch out. And as the distance learning progresses, I will also try maybe reading a few of our chapters on the YouTube so that you can follow along with me. So today you're watching Miss J's intro video. Woo woo, already getting that done. You're filling out the distance learning survey as soon as you finish watching my video. You're reading chapter 23 in To Kill a Mockingbird, and you're doing daily number 7. I have linked all of the dailies here. Okay, that's your job for today. Tomorrow, you're doing daily number 8. You're reading chapter 24, and you're filling out the power lines. Now, I have linked that here, power lines log. I need you to share this with me because this is how I'm going to keep track of whether or not you're getting my stuff. Now, let's talk about that for a quick second. We have been told that if we're not seeing any activity from students, so if you're not logging into Google Classroom and filling out whatever I'm having you do, like for today, it's the survey, or for tomorrow, it's the power line log. Like if I'm not seeing that stuff for more than a couple days, I'm not seeing any activity, I'm supposed to send somebody, I'm supposed to put your name on a list and somebody's going to come out to check on you. I don't know if that's Deputy Owens. I don't know if that's Miss Jenny. Like, we're not sure what that looks like yet, but they're serious about it. So in order to prevent me from having to put you on the list of kids we're worried about, please make sure that you're sending me an email or a remind, or simply just logging in and doing the task at least every other day so that I can see that you're working on it. Okay. So my goal is that every time I leave for the day, I have at least the next days, and hopefully the day after that's I've filled that out on the distance learning matrix, so you know exactly what you need to do and work on. Okay. So, for right now, I've put the To Kill a Mockingbird audio right here. It's not the greatest. So, I'm going to try and get some reading done for you so you can follow along. You need to do the survey and you need to be doing your dailies. Okay. If you have lost your book, not an excuse, it's all online. Alrighty. In fact, our next book is I'm gonna have to send you the PDF link because I didn't get a chance to give it to you. All right, so back over to our Google Classroom. You have everything in these topics. All right. As far as grading and grades, I'm going to spend the rest of this week just making sure all of our short stories are in and Aries is updated. I was hoping to do that with you one-on-one and do conferences. Clearly, that's not going to happen because of social distancing. So I'm going to try and get our grades as caught up as we possibly can so that you know where you stand. And then as far as what's going in the grade book next, I'm not sure what that's going to look like yet. I'm working on it. Miss Schofer and I are working out a plan for Aries. And as soon as I know, then I will make another beautiful Screencastify video for you to show you what your Aries will and should look like. But for right now, just when you see a task, get it done. Speaking of tasks, dailies, we will probably turn in round 2 of dailies next week. So I've linked them all. Make sure those are looking good. Thursday is a catch-up day for you on all of that. Okay? So Google Classroom Tour, we looked at that. How to check in with me. You must check in with me every couple days. You're working on your dailies and reading, and we'll get to grades when we get to it. I guess the last thing I want to say is just this isn't what any of us hoped for. I would much rather be with you acting silly and being funny and learning together, but that we can't do that right now. So the best thing that we can do is learn how to be resilient and learn how to not just survive, but thrive in circumstances that we don't have very much control over. So that's what we're practicing. It's really important that you be as adult as you can in this scenario and get it done. And I'm here if you need me. Okay, I heart all of you, and we will touch base soon. Bye.